नमस्कार बच्चों, आज हम क्लास 8 की ज्योग्राफी के पहले चैप्टर रिसोर्सेज के दूसरे भाग को पढ़ने जा रहे हैं। And now once again, what are the learning objectives? Students, after learning this part, you will be able to know about different types of resources. You will be able to differentiate between renewable and non-renewable resources. Students, you will understand about the different types of classification on which resources are classified. Now it's revision time. In first video, we learn about what is resource. Anything which is capable to satisfy our need is resource. Resource has two important parts, that is utility and value. Utility means usability and value means worth. We also studied how time and technology, two factors that can change substance into resources. Then we studied about patent. Exclusive rights over any idea or invention is known as patent. We also studied about human as a resource. How human makes anything a resource. And what are the types of resource? Resources are broadly categorized into three types, that is natural resource, man-made resource, and human itself is a resource. There are three types of resources. Number 1, natural resource. Number 2, human-made resource. And number 3, human itself is a resource. In first picture, a globe is there. Certain symbols of plant, mineral, coal, forest is given there. So all these things are the example of natural resource. In second picture, certain man-made things are given there. Mug, cap, box. So all the things which are made by human being are known as man-made resources. And the third picture demonstrate how human itself is a resource. काफ़ी सारे आइडियाज़ हैं, काफ़ी सारे थॉट्स हैं, और ये सारी चीज़ें क्या करती हैं, ह्यूमन बीइंग को एक रिसोर्स बनाती हैं. सो वी कैन से देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ रिसोर्स: natural resource, human made resource and human resource. Now at first we will study about natural resources. Natural resources are classified into so many categories. Few ones are written in front of you. On the basis of level of development and use, natural resources are classified into actual and potential resources. On the basis of origin, natural resources are classified into biotic and abiotic. On the basis of stock, natural resources are classified into renewable and non-renewable. And on the basis of distribution, natural resources are classified into localized and ubiquitous. Now, classification of natural resource. On the basis of level of development and use, natural resources are classified into two parts: actual resource and potential resource. Here we talk about actual resource. Actual resources are those resources whose quantity is known. For example, the resources which are being used in the present. Here in front of you, the map of Eurasia is here. So you can see, easily locate Germany on the map. And Ruhr is a very famous region of Germany. Ruhr is famous for its coal deposit. Now in map you can see also Saudi Arabia, Iran, Iraq, Yemen, Oman. So this entire region is known as West Asia, and West Asia is famous for petroleum. Same is with peninsular India, portions of Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, some portions of Madhya Pradesh comes under Deccan Plateau. And this Deccan Plateau is very famous for black soil. Sometimes we used to call black cotton soil. So all these resources are actual resource because we know the quantity and at present we are using it. वह सभी संसाधन जिनकी मात्रा का हमें ज्ञान हो और जिसका वर्तमान में हम उपयोग कर रहे हों वास्तविक संसाधन कहलाते हैं. मानचित्र पर आप जर्मनी के रूर को देख सकते हैं, सऊदी अरेबिया, ईरान, इराक, यमन, ओमान को देख सकते हैं, भारत को देख सकते हैं. विंध्याचल पर्वत के दक्षिण का जो भाग है, कन्याकुमारी तक का जो हिस्सा है, इसी के बीच में दक्कन का पठार स्थित है जो अपनी काली कपास मृदा के लिए काफी प्रसिद्ध है. ये सभी वास्तविक संसाधन के तहत आते हैं. Potential resources are those resources whose entire quantity may not be known and these are not being used at the level of technology we have at present, may not be advanced enough to easily utilize these resources. For example, you can see in map Ladakh. Uranium was found in Ladakh, but still we are not capable to use this uranium. So this is an example of potential resource. जैसे हमें पता है कि 71% of earth is covered with water, saline water. So there is enough water. But the technology which converts saline water into fresh water is still lacking. And this is the only reason we are facing water scarcity. वैसे सभी संसाधन जिनके होने का अनुमान है लेकिन उनकी पूर्ण मात्रा का ज्ञान नहीं है और हमारे पास उपलब्ध तकनीक ऐसी नहीं है जिससे हम उनका पूर्ण उपयोग कर सके, पोटेंशियल रिसोर्सेज कहलाते हैं. Now on the basis of origin, resources are classified into biotic and abiotic. This is the easiest one. I hope you are familiar with this term because in class 7 the first chapter is environment, and in environment the classification of biotic and abiotic is given there. Biotic means the living world. All living things comes under the category of biotic. The world of non-living is known as abiotic. All non-living things comes under the category of abiotic. जैव संसाधन और अजैव संसाधन. Now classification of resources on the basis of their stock. On the basis of their stock, they are divided into two parts, renewable and non-renewable. If you just see the word renewable, re plus new plus able. The resources which get renewed or replenished quickly are known as renewable resources. For example, solar and wind energy. But one more thing is there. Careless use of certain renewable resources like water, soil and forest can affect their stock. Second is non-renewable resource. These resources are those which have a limited stock. Once the stocks are exhausted, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. Since this period is much more than human lifespans, such resources are considered non-renewable. For example, coal, petroleum and natural gas are some examples. In Hindi we can say renewable नवीकरणीय संसाधन, non-renewable अनवीकरणीय संसाधन. वैसे संसाधन जिनका नवीनीकरण किया जा सकता है रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स कहलाते हैं. वैसे संसाधन जिसका नवीनीकरण नहीं किया जा सकता, जिनकी मात्रा सीमित होती है और एक बार वो खर्च हो गई तो उसके बनने में लाखों हजारों साल लगते हैं, ऐसे सभी संसाधनों को हम अनवीकरणीय संसाधन कहते हैं. Now at first we will study about natural resources. Natural resources are classified into so many categories. Few ones are written in front of you. On the basis of level of development and use, natural resources are classified into actual and potential resources. On the basis of origin, natural resources are classified into biotic and abiotic. On the basis of stock, natural resources are classified into renewable and non-renewable. And on the basis of distribution, here is another picture showing what will happen when we carelessly use certain renewable resources like water. So, this is the map of India and you see the water level. So, ये कार्टून, ये इमेज क्लियरली मेंशन करती है इंडिया के फ्यूचर कंडीशन को कि अगर हमने वाटर को सही से उपयोग नहीं किया तो. So, we must conserve water. Potential resources are those resources whose entire quantity may not be known and these are not being used at the level of technology we have at present, may not be advanced enough to easily utilize these resources. For example, you can see in map Ladakh. Uranium was found in Ladakh, but still we are not capable to use this uranium. So this is an example of potential resource. जैसे हमें पता है कि 71% of earth is covered with water, saline water. So there is enough water. So once again, natural resources are classified on the basis of their distribution. On the basis of their distribution, they are ubiquitous and localized. Ubiquitous means resources that are found everywhere like the air we breathe are ubiquitous. वो सभी संसाधन जो सभी जगह पाए जाते हैं यूबिक्वस या सर्वव्यापी कहे जा सकते हैं. जैसे हवा, जिसे हम सांस लेते हैं. Another example will be water. जल ही जीवन है. 2/3 of earth is covered with water. भारत के तमाम शहर किसी न किसी समुद्र, नदी या झील के किनारे बसे हैं. There are so many civilizations which were known as river valley civilizations. So water चारों तरफ पाई जाती है. Now another category is localized. Resources which are found only in certain places are localized, like copper and iron ore. वह संसाधन जो किसी खास स्थान पर पाए जाते हैं localized कहलाते हैं. जैसे कॉपर, आयरन ओर। पिछली स्लाइड में हमने देखा था रूर का एग्जाम्पल दिया गया था जहाँ पर कोयले की डिपॉजिट्स पाई जाती हैं। वेस्ट एशिया पेट्रोलियम के लिए प्रसिद्ध है। सो दीज आर द सर्टेन एग्जाम्पल्स। होप यू अंडरस्टैंड अबाउट यूबिक्वस एंड लोकलाइज्ड। नाउ इट्स टेस्ट टाइम। स्मॉल टेस्ट, कुछ क्वेश्चंस हैं और 2 क्वेश्चन फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स के हैं। 1 या 2 मिनट में आप इसे पूरा कर सकते हैं। So your time starts now. Question number 1. What is resource? The easiest one. Question number 2. Resources are classified into 3 types. Write the name of resources. Question number 3. And question number 4. Both are fill in the blanks. So question number 3 is, on the basis of origin, resources are divided into dash and dash resources. Question number 4. On the basis of stock, resources are divided into dash and dash resources. Question number 5. Write one example of each ubiquitous resource and localized resource. Now at first we will study about natural resources. Natural resources are classified into so many categories. Few ones are written in front of you. On the basis of level of development and use, natural resources are classified into actual and potential resources. On the basis of origin, natural resources are classified into biotic and abiotic. On the basis of stock, natural resources are classified into renewable and non-renewable. And on the basis of distribution, natural resources are classified into localized and ubiquitous. According to the classification of resources, resources are divided into natural resource, human-made resource and human resource. So here is the second part, human-made resource. Sometimes natural substances become resource only when their original form has been changed. Iron ore was not a resource until people learned to extract iron from it. People use natural resources to make buildings, bridges, roads, machinery and vehicles, which are known as human-made resources. Earlier we studied time and technology are two things which makes anything resource, and now human-made resource. It is the idea, it is the invention, it is the power of human being which makes anything resource. So hope you understand what we mean by human-made resource. सभी चीज़ें जो मानव द्वारा निर्मित हैं ह्यूमन मेड रिसोर्स कहलाती है, मानव निर्मित संसाधन कहलाती हैं. There are numerous examples of human made resources. There are so many human made resources. Here I am taking an example of human made resource, and that is petroleum. Petroleum and its product. You see there is a photograph. You will wonder there are so many things which is made up of petroleum. Toothbrush, even bristles of toothbrush, curtains, plastic storage box, shoe with synthetic soles, detergents, blender and other small appliances, component in TV and stereo, numerous things. बच्चों ये एग्जाम्पल मैंने इसलिए दिया है क्योंकि क्लास 10th में जब आप जाएंगे तो आपको इसके बारे में डिटेल से पढ़ना होगा. तो मैंने सोचा शुरुआत यहीं से कर दी जाए. पेट्रोलियम एंड इट्स प्रोडक्ट. पेट्रोलियम जेली, वैसलीन का नाम आप सबने सुना है. वी यूज वैसलीन. और क्या लिखा होता है उसके आगे? पेट्रोलियम जेली। आप आगे चल के पढ़ेंगे कि सिंथेटिक फाइबर्स, ठीक है, पॉलिस्टर, बहुत सारी ऐसी चीज़ें हैं जो पेट्रोलियम से बनी हुई है। ये पिक्चर एक एग्जाम्पल है, छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल है। दैट्स वाई पेट्रोलियम इज ऑफन कॉल्ड एज नोडल इंडस्ट्री। बहुत सारी चीज़ों की ओरिजिन इसी इंडस्ट्री से होती है। एक छोटा सा एग्जाम्पल है कि एक नेचुरली फाउंड थिंग है पेट्रोलियम, और ह्यूमन बीइंग ने उसे कितने सारे प्रोडक्ट में बदल के रख दिया। सो आई होप कि आपको ये पसंद आएगा। And the last classification is the human resource. Human itself is the biggest resource. Health and education, these are the two essential qualities which makes a person resource. People can make the best use of nature to create more resources when they have the knowledge, skill and the technology to do so. ये हमने जस्ट अभी पहले की स्लाइड में पेट्रोलियम के एग्जाम्पल में देख लिया। ह्यूमन सबसे बड़ी रिसोर्स है, और ह्यूमन की दो बड़ी क्वालिटीज़ होती है, दैट इज़ हेल्थ एंड एजुकेशन। ये दोनों चीज़ें ह्यूमन बीइंग के लिए बहुत ही ज़रूरी होती हैं। Now it's time to know something new. Do you know? Before 25th September 1985, Ministry of Human Resource Development was known as Ministry of Education. Now it is known as MHRD. We all are working under MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource and Development. And right now, Mr. Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank is our Minister of Human Resource and Development. And now it's assignment time. Question number 1 is, define the following. Number 1, natural resource. Number 2, man-made resources. And number 3, human resource. Question number 2, differentiate between the following. Number 1, actual and potential resources. Number 2, renewable and non-renewable resources. Number 3, ubiquitous and localized resources. Question number 3, on an outline map of the world, locate the following. Germany. Number 2, petroleum producing countries of West Asia, Ladakh and Deccan Plateau. And now thoughts. Number 1, non-renewable resources are the future of resources. Why? Question number 2, collect the information about MHRD, Ministry of Human Resource and Development. Question number 3, who was the first Education Minister of India? Now it's time to say goodbye. Stay healthy, stay safe, try to be a good human resource. Thank you.